30 years ago, most Americans thought the drug war was about kicking down doors of users. Producer-director Michael Mann knew the real battle was the larger-scale transnational one. It featured the decay into narco states, territories and countries involved in producing, transshipping drugs, with money laundering arteries pumping the lifeblood of narco dollars throughout the whole system, via both underground and above-ground banking. In his view, global drug trafficking waged a chemical war against the least advantaged, most vulnerable American demographies, working class, disenfranchised inner-city minorities and youth, and did so purely for profit. When cocaine consumption increased among the middle class, they designed a product with a lower retail price point to market in low-income, mostly black and Hispanic urban areas, creating the crack epidemic. Michael helped millions see that larger story, producing the Drug Wars miniseries about DEA agent Kiki Camarena, tortured and killed by narco traffickers with the collusion of some police and officials in the Mexican government, in what became an effort to interrogate and discover how much the DEA knew about their roles in the hundreds of billions of dollars of narco trafficking industry.
It's been 33 hours. They coordinated in abducting an American agent off the streets in broad daylight.
There may be no more dangerous job in the world these days than being an undercover agent for the United States Drug Enforcement Administration, the DEA, the federal agency which is at war with ruthless drug dealers around the world. Tonight, one of those undercover agents is missing.
Don't be alarmed, Mr. Camarena. You're among good friends. We're just gonna have a talk, okay?
Hurry, come quick! Kiki's dead.
Los cuerpos llegaron en evidente estado de putrefacción, quizá de 4 o 5 días de haber muerto.
No! No!
There was little public awareness of the crime and no awareness are members of Congress, and it took Michael Mann to create a story of this issue which received not only national but international acclaim. Were it not for Michael and for his initiative, that message never would have gotten across to the general public.
This era of DEA was the most dangerous time for a DEA agent in the field. And with the drugs came gigantic amounts of money, and together that equaled violence. Michael got it. He had this ability to just keep digging. In fact, I think that if you left him on his own, he'd end up in China.
You were killing him.
You were killing him! You son of a bitch! Come on, you killed him! You killed him! You beat him, you tortured him, and then you murdered him! You bastard! You killed him, and now you're protecting him! Come on! You're giving him a voice this so it's no damn good!
Michael Mann's films, television series, and miniseries reached millions.
Why do I get the feeling everybody knows we're here 15 blocks out?
Because everybody knows we're here 15 blocks out.
His intellectual honesty as a storyteller. He wouldn't sacrifice his integrity. This is very rare in any person. That wasn't Michael Mann. He would never sacrifice his integrity.
You want to send me to jail? Fine, you go right ahead. I've been in jail for 400 years. I could be there for 4 or 5 more. But I ain't going no 10,000 miles to help murder and kill other poor people. If I want to die, I'll die right here, right now, fighting you. If I want to die, You my enemy, not no Chinese, no Viet Cong, no Japanese.
Are you a businessman or are you a newsman? Because that happens to be what Mike and I and some other people around here do for a living.
Now, I'm going to start this off, do a press conference, and then come back. So order in some food because we're going to be here for a while. Okay, the word has got to be out from Guadalajara to La Paz that Verona just took a heavy fall. That means they got to figure that sooner or later he's going to give them up. He's looking at 60 years of hard time in Marion. That means that they're likely to pull out of whatever cover or hideouts or banking arrangements that Verona knew about. Now, they're going to make moves. A lot of fish are going to break the surface. So let's be watching.
After Michael's miniseries came out, recruitment soared. That also gave us better support from Congress, and we got support from the president.
The Kiki Camarena story started that conversation.
Michael gave us a shield. And when we captured the bad guys, and they all said the same thing, we now understand that DEA is an authentic lethal weapon when triggered, and it is not worth it to go after the agent in the field. That's what Michael gave us. He gave us a shield. I had the honor of working with Michael on Heat. He was extremely interested in our trade craft, but he then meshed that into his trade craft, which was, okay, I'm going to take De Niro and I'm going to take that whole gang of bank robbers, and they have to go in and case that bank for real. And he made them do it.
Michael said, maybe we can put you in a room with some bad guys.
I don't know you, amigo.
You know what the word is out on you, Suarez? The word is you got the instincts of a coyote.
Michael's approach was so attentive to the reality and to detail of that time and place.
We actually concocted a scenario where Colin Farrell would be under the impression he was actually doing a real deal.
He said to his boss, Lorenzo, he's like, I think Colin's good for it. I think he can do it. I mean, he's caught on really quick, and he won't say anything. I'll take care of it. These guys know me. It'll be fine.
You ready, Jesus? Yeah. Let's go.
The scenario was set that when we arrived with the dope, we'd say, well, wait a minute, I've never seen these individuals before. You must be cops, and we'd create that chaos.
One of the guys grabs his gun, doesn't point it, just grabs it out of his pants. I'll never forget it as long as I live.
How about you? Now you say it. Oh, do I look like a cop? Yeah.
At one point, rips his shirt open and he goes, look, I'm not a cop. I don't have no wires.
A lot of that investigative work that we do as actors, Michael has done. I think it's great that these roles are filled by the real deal. You know, two of Hierro's bodyguards do the undercover work that Crockett and Tubbs are doing.
They also call me Cochiloco. That means crazy pig. Because I run security and counter intel. I get people to tell me what they don't ever want to say. And I have eyes everywhere. That part of what I do, you never want to find out about.
Michael's all about making the experience and the environment as real as he possibly can. He's all about why fake it when you can do it for real. We used live ammo on the range. You know, you build up a lot of trust, of course, with the people that you're next to. If I have the gun here and you're over there, I'm running behind you with a live weapon.
Michael presented his film at the National Archives. For the first time, we saw that we had an advocate with national and international responsibility, and this advocate was willing to take our mission and to create a film showing this mission, this commitment. And for this, Michael indeed is family to DEA.
Once I had a fortune. Live now, life is short, time is luck.